This episode is brought to you by Cologuard. Do you know what's really scary? Not screening for colon cancer when you turn 45. The Cologuard test is non-invasive, requires no special prep or time off work, and ships right to your door. In just 3 simple steps, Cologuard takes the scare out of colon cancer screening. If you're 45 or older and at average risk, ask your healthcare provider about the Cologuard test. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Learn more or request a prescription today at Cologuard.com/screen.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Latto Business and Personal. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Reviews Season 12. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. We got a pretty good episode for you today. We got the one and only Latto. I've been seeing this song all over on Twitter, and not for good reason. I mean, everybody is saying Latto, Latto, Latto. Getting pregnant by a married man by 21 Savage. You know, I'm going to be real with you. You know, 21 Savage saying he's married, it's like if, I don't know, it's like if Chris Brown, you know, said he was married. All right? Like, come on. We all know, come on. But anyways, Latto, she dropped a new song. This song is called Business and Personal. Now, apparently this is an intro to an album. Her new album will be called Big Mama. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Hopefully I'm correct on that, but if I do remember correctly on Twitter, that's what the album was called. And I can't wait to check this track out. You know, I just got done listening to it, and I'm pretty surprised. You know, I'm pretty ready. You know, Glorilla has kind of, made me be like, I'm not really excited for any new female rapper stuff right now, because when Glorilla dropped, it wasn't that good, to be honest with you. You know, she did drop that was the March Madness track. She did drop that, and I thought that was a nice step up to the right direction. But still, I was wondering, who's going to drop, who's going to, actually, put something that I'm like, all right, this is actually pretty fucking good. And let's get into it. Starting off with the instrumental, the beat. Let's talk about it. This beat reminds me of like a Drake sample, kind of chill R&B, but like, talking your shit type of beat. I really do like that. I like the rich kind of vibes that you get when you're just listening to the song, because that's how the beat does. Love the synths on here. I love, the background vocals too. I do like those sample vocals that just kind of, stay in the background and provide some really great fire. And I'd say overall this is a nice starting intro. And I do like the fact that, hey, even though this is an intro to an album, we're not going to wait for the beat drop to hit on the second track. We're going to do it on the first one. We're going to show that quality right off the bat. And I think that's a really cool thing Latto did on here. There is a beat switch. And the beat switch is definitely fire. I like those horns. I like when the trap beat gets in those 808s. They're absolutely bumping. They're absolutely fucking kicking. Love this beat switch. Love how the drums sound on here. I'd say overall, Latto definitely killed it production-wise. Having a good ear for production. And, you have a good ear for production when you're like, okay, that first beat's really fucking fire. Kind of reminds me of like an older, like 2018, 2019, like Drake kind of talking this shit type song. So yeah, overall really fucking fire in my opinion. And the beat switch too. The beat switch with those trap drums, with those 808s, coming really hard on here. Overall, really fucking fire in my opinion. Latto in the beginning verse. I really enjoyed the beginning verse. I just like the flow. Latto's coming on here. I really love the flow. I like how she's sounding on here, the confidence. I like the many flow switches that she can do on here. Now, there isn't that many flow switches, nothing to really set apart, this beginning verse. But I do like how it sounds. I love how it sounds. I like the lyrics. And I even like, on the second verse when she's talking about playing the sins and all that shit. That's just pretty funny to me, in my opinion. I know I know, on the Twitter, everybody's like, all right, married, pregnant by...
Zootopia 2 has come home to Disney+.
Let's go!
Get ready for a new case.
We're the greatest partners of all time!
New friends.
Gary the Snake.
And your last name?
The Snake.
Dream Team. New habitats.
Zootopia has a secret reptile population.
You can watch the record-breaking phenomenon at home. Zootopia 2, now available on Disney Plus, rated PG. And right now you can get Disney Plus and Hulu for just $4.99 a month for 3 months with a special limited time offer. Ends March 24th. After 3 months, plan auto-renews at $12.99 a month. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
A married man plays The Sims. Is this a good, role model for, the generation of women? And I'm going to just say this, because I feel like I kind of lose my mind sometimes when I'm, doing this show. Kids are going to listen to what kids are going to listen to. I mean, that's just very obvious. All right, you can't really control that unless you're a parent, and a parent can control that. Now, here's what I'll say about, this whole, is she here for the new generation? She needs to be a better role model. I don't know if y'all thought Latto signed up to be a role model for younger girls, because younger girls shouldn't be listening to Latto, shouldn't be listening to fucking Megan Thee Stallion, shouldn't be listening to Glorilla. This is an adult rap music. Let me repeat that again. This is an adult rap music. This is rap music. Why is rap music there for the fucking kids? Are you fucking kidding me? Every time I see this take on Twitter, I just fucking roll my eyes, because I'm like, this ain't made for kids. I don't know how to get this in y'all's head, but no, this shit ain't made for fucking kids. Now, I do like that beat switch when we get Latto going a little bit harder on the second verse. I love those flow switches that Latto's doing on here. She overall sounds really fucking fire, in my opinion. My only complaint will be the hook. And that's my only real complaint about this song, is I wish the hook was a little bit better, because the hook is just kind of saying business and personal and just kind of calling it a day. Maybe I would have liked a little bit more of a hook to get stuck in your head, but I'd say, it gets the job done. I just wish it was a tad bit better with some flow switches. Maybe not make it sound like the first verse or nothing like that, maybe switch it up just a little bit. But that's my only real complaint. Either way, the beat's really quality and the verses are really quality, so I'm having a good time. Overall, when we talk about Latto Business and Personal, this is a really nice song. I love this song. The song sounds really fucking good. And if this is an intro to an album too, I'm even having a more good time wondering, okay, this album might be really fucking fire. Now you might be wondering, am I going to be reviewing Latto's album? Maybe. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll check out a couple of tracks, when it drops later down the week or whatever. But, I already have so many other albums to do that I still haven't done. I still got BTS. I've taken a slight break from BTS because I am really fucking hating the BTS reviews. Not the reviews of making them, but I'm hating the songs. And when I hate the songs, I just have to take a break off that shit. But we will be back immediately on fucking Monday night talking about some more BTS, of course, and Tuesday and Wednesday. Maybe we'll do an album review on Thursday night. We'll fucking see. But anyways, I'm going to easily give this song a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, guys. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. I'll see you later. You have a good one. Hey, guys.